Hey there, today's message comes from the MoveMaker blog, K-Pop Demon Hunters and Accidental Therapy. Shout out to the Demon Hunters for getting their Oscar. So proud of you girls. Now, this all started for me very casually, this introduction to K-Pop Demon Hunters. But you know, that's how most life-altering things start, right? You don't see it coming. My kid, he says, hey, Mom, let's watch this. And next thing I know, I'm like 3 songs deep into the soundtrack, haven't asked a single follow-up question, don't need to know the moral of the story of the plot. I am in. So I'm like, great, a new movie, sweet. It's got good music, cool. We'll watch it, you know, a few times, probably move on. But my friends, we have not moved on. Still. And when it was originally introduced to our family, we listened to it that weekend. We had a long car ride. We drove an entire 2 hours and listened on the way to our destination, and then 2 more hours on the return trip back. And none of us were mad about it, truthfully. And then the next weekend, we had an even longer car ride. We were headed Lansing to Chicago. We were taking it on tour. So it's me and the family, and we have just a car full of beats and like aggressive girl group energy, right? But also there was the Sasha boys were in there too. So everybody had a little something, something for them. But somewhere between like Soda Pop and Golden, I had a couple of pretty awesome realizations. And the first was obviously that my children have elite taste. The second was that the songs were maybe actually a little bit emotionally intelligent? ? Like I realized that I was being coached through life by these animated demon hunters, and I wasn't sure how I felt about it. And so I started thinking, why does this hit so hard? Okay, it's not just that the songs are catchy. It's brain chemistry, people. When you hear music that you love, your brain releases dopamine, aka your like, this feels amazing, keep it coming chemical, right? And if you add movement to that, if you start actually bopping along, you're basically doubling down on motivation and mood and emotional intensity, whatever genre you're in. So the translation here is that it's so not just a playlist. It is a full body emotional processing system, which explains why these songs, they don't just hype you up, they can actually teach you things if you let them. So we're going to break them down, break a few of these from the soundtrack down. The first one, it's like total joy in a cup, Soda Pop. This song is so extra. It is sparkly and loud and confident. And here's the thing, is that joy is not a weakness. Being happy is not a weakness. Choosing joy, especially when life is feeling really chaotic, is actually a form of emotional regulation. It is your brain shifting from stressed out mode into feel good mode when you find those things that make your body react and feel better. So yeah, sometimes the most powerful thing you can do is be a little unbothered and be a little bubbly on purpose. Even if it freaks people out, do it for you, my friend. The next song, obviously, Golden. This is the confidence without the ego spiral. And it just kind of hits different, hence why it is insanely popular. And it's not saying, I'm better than you. Okay? It's saying, I know who I am. It's actually not about them at all. That's real confidence. And confidence like that, when you hear it on repeat, it can really spread. And music that aligns with who you are and your identity, it activates those reward centers in your brain more strongly than just random stuff. which is why this one feels like a total yes in the body, okay? Now the next one, personal fave, Takedown. And at first glance, it seems a little aggressive, but actually I would argue that it's quite controlled because anger isn't the problem here. Unprocessed anger is the problem. And music helps you channel emotion instead of just holding it in and suppressing it. Music actually can help you reduce stress and help your brain to regulate intensity. So instead of your body thinking, oh my gosh, I'm literally going to either explode or implode, you have a body that can move through it, whatever it is. Yeah. The next one, How It's Done. This is like swagger, but with some structure. And this is my daughter's favorite song on the soundtrack. It is, in my opinion, a reminder that mastery of anything is really just repetition and emotional control. You can practice becoming someone who trusts themselves. You will not magically become her. You can practice being her. Okay? Next, we have the song Free, which is like just a beautiful exhale. It's the part that we forget to do so often in life. It is the deep breath that comes after chaos, because people don't always openly say that you don't always need to push harder. Sometimes your nervous system just needs release. It needs stillness. It needs a song that just lets you land for a minute, okay? And music, it's been shown to do all sorts of amazing things to help your body come down after intensity. So in my head, this means free. It's not soft. It's actually very strategic. The last song we'll talk about is This Is What It Sounds Like. And it's about integrating your full self into your life. This is the full circle moment. It's not about getting a new version of you. It's about having a whole version of you. Because emotional intelligence, it is not about fixing yourself. Not at all. It's about understanding yourself just as you are and expressing yourself in ways that are effective and not abandoning parts of yourself along the way. So if a song makes you feel powerful and playful and present, it's not just entertainment. It's like emotional training. Here's my final thought for you on this one. Somewhere between Detroit and Chicago, I realized we're not just playing music here. We're practicing how to feel. And honestly, if emotional intelligence came with a beat drop like this all the time, I believe we'd all be a lot more regulated.
Which, spoiler alert, is a good thing.